What up, squad? What's poppin'? All right, so check it. If you remember a few months back or a month back, uh, Abin Preach made a video about the Charlie Kirk situation. You know what I'm saying? It was very big. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. You couldn't scroll nowhere without seeing it. And I think in part, Steve watched it or reacted to it, and he thought Abin Preach were being a little biased, or a lot biased, or not fully transparent, and they were painting a narrative. And I did see that video, and I'm like, yo, why is Stevie going so crazy? And I'm like, this ain't, remember what I said? I say, yo, they gonna torch him, bro. They gonna flame him. To my surprise, it seemed like they at first had a cordial relationship. Like, it was cordial, you know what I'm saying? They were like real cool. You know what I'm saying? Everything was cordial. Yeah. Everything was civilized. And then, fast forward to today, seems like there's a lot of blood in the water. Yeah. Seems like the water is murky. Man. It's murky. You heard? And, you know, Abin Preach, they're comedians. So no matter what, they're going to make you look funny in some type of a way. Oh, yeah. They gonna. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make you look funny in some type of a way. And during that debate that they had, I was looking at it like, where the hell is Stevie coming from? Like, I just couldn't really grasp the position except for just being stubborn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it was Abba's best.
Are you talking about the live that they did?
Yeah. I don't think it was Abba's best, man. I really don't think it was Abba's best.
Because I felt like he was drinking or something. He was under the influence.
Yeah, but that don't matter. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do that and you're good. He was relaxing. He was being a man. He was being a man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, so fast forward to today, and what it says right here is we were wrong about Stevie. Okay. So maybe they might come to some type of consensus, a compromise, something civil. Okay. No more the back and forth. But let's check it out, man. I've been watching. I've been wanting to.
I don't trust it.
I've been wanting to get on it. I've been wanting to get on the topic stuff. But I just really don't like politics, bro. And my politics just make people pissed off on both sides because I'm an independent, and I don't trust politics. I don't trust the government. I don't trust politics. That's how I am. That's just the way I am. That being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button. All right, let's get into it. See what they talk about. They got a whole new setup, man. They let go of the creaky floor. You know what I'm saying? They abandoned it. So
moving on to bigger and better
things. Yeah, man. They had to let it go. All right, let's see what they talk about.
Let's
go. Hold on 1 second. Ain't got it in the right ear. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second.
How do you whine and vote? I'm sorry. That was super wild. I'm sorry. Like the thoughts, the intrusive thoughts won. My bad. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think you know, he is feeling a lot of heat because a lot of people, his own subscribers have been flaming him. The comment sections have been crazy.
Oh yeah, it's a sizzle.
They've been on his ass. Yeah, and apparently he's been getting calls in real life where people have been, hey, I saw this video about you. Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, right? So he felt the need to respond, and then he leaked some DMs between the two of us, and he's like, yo, Abba, how could you do? So, you know.
And see, that right there is one of the biggest problems, man. Like, especially like if you take that conservative space and you happen to be a black man and you take that conservative space and then you start, you know, you basically paint your own out to be less flattering. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying? Like everything being black fatigue, this fatigue. But then when it comes to anything that Caucasian does, you really ain't getting on them unless they're a white liberal. Yeah. That's the only time. But if it happens to be some conservative, off the chain, racist dude doing some racist shit, you ain't calling it out. Yeah. And that's why I could never, I couldn't stand Officer Tatum. I could never stand Officer Tatum. I was always I was rage typing in Officer Tatum. I'm like, bro, why would you do that to your own? Like, why don't you just be a little more centered, you know what I'm saying, where it's a little more equal, you know what I'm saying? You like one side on the seesaw, you know what I'm saying?
You like the, apparently.
Yeah, being dead serious. It's like, you know, you just...
I feel like it's also like a majority of the time, I feel like they go that route because the income and the views go up. And
it's like, easy, low-hanging fruit. So it's kind of like
So why not?
Y'all
just
can
keep
say
on-
it because y'all is black. We thinking it, but we can't say it because we'll be labeled as racist.
Mhm.
Which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. Why take that right? Why would you even want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you even want to do that?
Understood that either.
But hey, let's get back to it.
I figured, why don't we just play the videos a little bit? We could watch some of them, and then we'll go through some of it. You know, have some burying of the hatchet a little bit, maybe.
Burying of the hatchet.
You never know. All right, we ready with the first video?
Sure.
He's trying
So we're
to
gonna start with the
grow.
ABBA edit one. So no, ABBA edit one. Yeah, so it should be in red. And I think I just want to clear this up as well. Like, I don't hate Stevie. All right? I just don't care about the guy. I think I don't like what he stands for, and so that's it. But like,
I don't hate you.
yeah.
I hate everything.
You don't hate him. You just don't like him. You don't like him. Which are two different things.
Yes.
Two different things. Hate somebody that's a little strong, but he just don't like you, bro. He think, yo, to be honest with you, the way Abba's been acting is like, yo, you just corny.
Mm-hmm.
It made him look corny, and it's too bad because yo, Stevie got talent. I've seen him on the reactions and everything like that. I seen when he started making that pivot and that switch, and it had to do with he did something about the LGBTQ. He got a bunch of backlash, and that's when he completely did a 360. And then when he went on Tatum's thing, I was like, oh hell nah, bro. Like Tatum just like completely flipped him. And now look at what Tatum's going through.
Mm-hmm.
Tatum over there talking about black people all the
my
time,
gosh,
and then now all of a sudden,
wants y'all to defend him.
now all of a sudden he would have rallying cry. Look how he's talking to a black man. I thought they weren't victims. I thought they weren't this. I thought that I thought it wasn't like that. There was no racism. Like, bro, come on. You play yourself when you do that, and I get it. The money must be good. Like, yo, especially when I see, like, who is it? The Cartier family. These young brothers is like, damn, man, for real. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? It's just that crazy. It's like, I could never give up my own, you know what I'm saying, to do that, because I know at the end of the day, everybody partakes in fuckery, man. Everybody got some corny ass cousin, some corny ass uncle that says some dumb off the wall shit. Nobody even want him around. You know what I'm saying? And that's all y'all are seeing on the internet is that.
That you do because all the decisions that you take are bitch ass niggas' decisions.
Yeah, I swear to God, preach got a little sugar in the tank, man.
Shut up.
Preach. I like Preach though, bro. He just what do you call it? Is it flamboyant? What do you call it? Like he got that.
Yeah, I know what you're
He's
saying.
funny though.
But I
He's
think that's
funny.
like a part of
I
his
know it's his
act, isn't it?
character. That's my point. But that shit is funny though.
Yeah.
That shit has me dying because he does that shit too well.
That's that Cat William energy right there. I'm sorry, my boy.
Yeah. You know what? Go with that. You got it? 4E? All right. Hit it for me.
4E.
ABBA has dropped another video on your boy. Cause I'm not with this messy shit, dog. I swear I'm not. You know what I mean? And
Nah, if you wasn't with the messy shit, you wouldn't have popped the shit you was saying. Nah, you was popping off. Nah, Stevie
All
was
of us
popping
like
off.
it.
You remember I showed you, I'm like, yo, babe, they gonna flame him. They gonna flame, he's cooked. Yo, they gonna cook him. I told you that. When I seen it, I'm like, yo, babe. I'm over here editing this shit that pops up, and I'm like, yo, babe, yo, they gonna flame him. I'm like, why didn't he just stay out of this? Why didn't he just stay out of that, though? He should have just stayed out of it. It had nothing to do with him.
I think it was the video that they did. You ended up, dang, he's actually going pretty light on him. I'm actually surprised. And then like a few minutes later, he went in.
Yeah, I was like, damn, ABBA giving him a lot of grace, bro. I'm like, nah, this, and then boom. There, yo, he just did that to set it up to go right in the teeth, you heard?
Yep.
this is good for business regardless, dog. Regardless of how I'm perceived or how I'm looking, bro, it is good for business. I don't know ABBA enough to give a fuck about it. I could care less about what he says or what y'all think.
Bro, he said the thing, bro.
He said the thing. What's the thing?
Yeah, he said the thing. I'm just happy he said that I could care less line. It's my favorite line now, but yeah, we'll just keep going.
But, you know, I'm not going to just let whatever he about to say slide.
I could care less 45 videos later, bro. He was on, he dropped a video every minute. And I was entertained. I ain't gonna hold you. I was entertained.
Yes, you were.
I was entertained.
All right, tried to holler at bro plenty of times, bro. I'm gonna show y'all what type of individual this is. I hit you up before I dropped the vid, but got no response from you. If you up to it, we can get back on camera or have a chat offline, because this ain't it. I'm not gonna be doing the back and forth online stuff, so let me know. If not, it's cool. Appreciate the look. LOL, you're a clown. Called me a liar and manipulator multiple times before I said a word. Now you wanna hop on the call. Man, carry on grifting. Bro sound like a female, don't he? He sound like a female, bro. I showed my girl this shit, bro, and she was like, man, it sounds like it's a girl trying to break up with you. Oh, man. He may not like how I communicate, bro, but I never came with any disrespect. I mean, he felt disrespected by my perspective, by how I view things, dog.
I know he's not.
Cool, professional.
ABBA
He had to
violating.
save all this extra whole shit for the camera to perform for y'all, to make Stevie look like the fucking Uncle Tom, bro. Like, I get it, bro. You can play this game, dog, but the hoest.
Yo, I swear to God, if he breaks out a cowboy hat, I swear to God, it's some shit kickers and some spurs.
Sucker shit ever, bro. Like, I was a bitch. Plain simple, bro. He's a bitch. But this is such hoe shit, bro. This is such hoe shit, dog. Ooh, this is bad, dog. This is not how men move, bro. Regardless of how the fuck y'all feel. And as I'm going back editing the video, come to realize he's probably gay.
What?
Giving gay.
Oh my goodness.
Getting obsessed, bro.
That's how I know you mad.
Boys being boys. Boys being boys.
That caught me off guard. My bad. Let's keep going.
Yo, why Abba got a baggy wife beater on? That shit is baggy.
Keep going.
Because it's too much, dog. It's fucking gay, dog. Gay. Let y'all know, bro. Like, I fucked with Abba before.
No way. Now that's in the same sentence, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that's the same sentence. You know what? He probably gay. Gay.
To be fair,
Hold on.
you did fuck with me at some point.
Hold on.
You called it.
Yo, what are we doing? Yo, what are we doing? Yo, this an episode of Brokeback Mountain or something, bro? Like, what is going on? We got the Zesty Cowboys, man. I swear to God, bro, the first time I ever seen a do-rag with that, I'm like, yo, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Well, why's he got the Dewey on? You know what I'm saying? Why's he got the Scully
Is
on?
that a thing
He got
from
the,
down there?
He
You
got
kept
the
on
Scully on, man. He looking like a little Stevie X in his mind. Like, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? And he's like, yo, my girl think it's sexy. That's when he was like, yo, you got to give him a pass on that. His girl thought it was sexy. So
That's
I
why
get
he
it,
started-
man.
that's why he started
wear
wearing
some
the
shit.
cowboy hat.
My
That's
shorty
what he
say,
wear.
yo, you look sexy in that. I'm gonna be like, fuck it. I'm gonna rock that shit, you heard? I'm gonna rock that shit, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with you too, Stevie.
No,
You know what I mean?
damn.
Do-rag and a hat, because I'm goofy and confused about my identity. Now,
Nah.
we can discuss my sexuality later, because a lot of people are concerned, and I appreciate you guys care about where I put my dick. But let's keep playing. Let's go back to the video.
Nah, bro.
Let's go
I'm
back.
not concerned. I don't care.
You got it from the same spot? Wait. Oh, yeah. So Stevie
Yo, why they
says,
gotta
you know what I mean,
pause
I'm gay
like
for him
that,
or some
though?
shit
Why
like
they
that.
got this motherfucker
But
pause
one of
like
the
that?
funniest parts about Stevie is like he's saying, oh, he doesn't get why I'm making these videos. Like, nigga, you've made like 30 videos on us. We've done
you
3
did.
about you. How you gonna say like I'm obsessed or like I'm gay for you or some shit like that? And like it's kind of crazy too, because if you go back and you play that shit, you realize that Stevie stopped editing. Can you full screen us for a second? Stevie stopped editing, and then in the middle of editing, the nigga turned on the lights.
Turn down the lights.
And he had a conversation with himself where he's like, I think Abba puts his dick in other dudes.
That's wild. That's wild. Anyways, yo, I gotta put this shit on pause real quick, cause my 95-year-old next door neighbor's calling me. I gotta make sure he good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta give me 1 second, man. Gotta make sure Charlie good, bro. I just want to make sure, cause I was just over there. I want to make sure he good. Hold on. I'm gonna put this on pause. Hopefully we can get back to it. All right, so sorry about that. We back, man. My next door neighbor, Charlie, he's a trip, man. He's always trying to give me something. He's always trying to do everything. I look out for the family and stuff. He's 95 years old. The guy is built like an ox.
Yeah.
Still got all his hair, all his teeth. He's always trying to give me something. So I went over there and... Say hi to my fans. That's Charlie. This guy, can you believe it? He's a beautiful 95-year-old man, and he over here. That thing right there, right there. He was giving me like some old wooden thing, but you know, all the old tools are the best tools. And he's giving me some old tools. You know what I'm saying? He always he just always giving me something. You know, because I'm in the wintertime, I do his lawn, and not his lawn, his driveway and stuff like that, because I have a snow plow, and you know, I just basically check up on him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, that's how you got to be with your neighbors, man. No matter what color, no matter, you know what I mean? No matter what nationality, he's Italian, man. He got some stories, and I think I might get him on the channel to give us some story, because like he was around in Nazi Germany, like they try to take him out more than once, man. He got lucky, he tripped over a rock and just kept stumbling. And they was about to, you know, do one of them to him. So, yo, God bless his soul. Yes. I hope he's around for another 100 years, because that guy is hilarious. And the first thing he asked me, you a Boston fan? I said, no. I said, I'm a Yankees fan. He's like, me too. And, you know, he's going to show me everything. I'm like, Charlie, I'm in the middle of working right now. We could come back to this, you know. He makes his own wine. He made us a bottle of wine, you know, because he makes his own wine because he's Italian. Great guy. He's a great guy. But let's get back into this. Just wanted to show y'all, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, man, you know, people are people, man. There's good people. There's bad people. There's all different types of people, you know? Yes. I like that guy. Paisan. He's a real paisan. You know what I'm saying? He gives us some fresh tomatoes that he made. I don't know how he does it in the city, though. You know what I'm saying? We live in the suburbs of the city, but you know what I'm saying? We live in a real nice neighborhood. It's just packed. You can spit at your next door. You can spit at your next door neighbor's door. But, yo, Charlie's a good dude. All right, let's get back into it. I don't think y'all want to hear too much about that, but Charlie's a cool character.
Yes, sir.
Love that guy.
I think he wants to put his dick inside me.
Oh, damn. Whoa. Hold on. We went from that to that? We got to rewind a little bit.
So Stevie says, you know, I mean, I'm gay for him or some shit like that. But one of the funniest parts about Stevie is like, he's saying, oh, he doesn't get why I'm making these videos. Like, nigga, you've made like 30 videos on this. We've done 3 about you. How you gonna say like, I'm obsessed or like, I'm gay for you or some shit like that? And like, it's kind of crazy too, because if you go back and you play that shit, you realize that Stevie stopped editing. Can you full screen us for a second? Stevie stopped editing, and in the middle editing, the nigga turned on the lights.
Turn down the lights.
And he had a conversation with himself where he's like, I think Abba puts his dick in other dudes.
Yo, so it seems like Abba and Preach got themselves a little, you know what I'm saying, studio management setup, a whole team, man. All right, shout out to y'all.
I think he wants to put his dick inside me.
That's
I think
wild.
Abba's gay.
That's just wild.
I could care less.
That's wild.
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Then this nigga set up the camera, hit record button, lotioned his lips.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
Can you zoom in on me? Zoom in on me.
Oh, God, nah, man. Oh, nah.
That's a good hat. That's a good hat.
I think Abba's gay. And I think Abba's gay.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna put this in the video. Yo, you think Abba puts his dick in other dudes?
What does it matter to you?
Yeah.
Because I think he wants to put his dick in me.
Were you asking me to put his dick in you?
Whoa, pause.
Yo, y'all talking too much weird shit.
Also, what the fuck's up with the do-rag and the cowboy thing? Is that a style? Is that
I don't know, bro. I mean, listen, I'm just gonna say.
I think there's a Crip that does that. Old person, I forgot his name, man. I can't believe I forgot his name. But yeah, man, yeah, there's a Crip that be doing that, man. Yeah, I forgot his name though.
Respond the same thing that I've been saying. Okay, so what if that person was gay? Like, what if Abba was gay? Like, I feel like we're in high school again. Oh my God, you gay. Oh my God, you like girls. Oh my God, you got cooties.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
let's say that person was gay. So what?
That's fine.
It doesn't even go, and it's crazy. No, it's not fine. It's just like, it's just weird that we talk about a subject. You're not defending, or you got no point with that subject, and you have no way of being able to say your piece, saying your point, say what you gotta say. Gay. You can't enunciate what you want to say. Your points are, and you don't even believe in facts or research. You know what? Gay. Where are we? Like, is this high school all over again?
Basically, what YouTube is.
I played like I was playing basketball with the boys, and then they couldn't beat me, and they're like, "Well, you gay? Well, your mama." It's like, where are we? What's going on?
I get what you're saying, but honestly, I could care less. Can we go back to the video? All right, we're gonna full screen that. We're gonna go back to it. All right, let's keep going with the video. You know, Stevie talk about DMs. I'm fine with that. Howdy, Watt Power.
Yeah, it's Cowboy Douglas, but nah, he don't wear the do rag. He just wear the hat. He just wear the hat. Yeah. Yeah, he just wear the hat. Sorry, he just wear the hat.
Mm-hmm.
He don't. Yeah, because he was down with Nipsey. I know that.
This is what I said. When did I call you a liar and manipulator? And what are you referring to when saying before you said a word? And as I stated previously, I DM'd you before recording my response video, but got no response. I was confused when he said liar.
Now y'all trying to sandwich
if he felt so strongly about me.
I don't feel too good about being between two zesty cowboys over here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, like hey, yo, let's put us over here somewhere. We got to switch our yeah. We got to switch. I can't even say positions, man. They even sound crazy if I say that.
Calling him a liar and a manipulator, bro, wasn't no negative energy there. Like me saying liar and manipulator, those words didn't come out my mouth. Those are going to hit different, have a negative tone. I was careful with my words. I never called him a liar and manipulator.
Never.
I've heard people. Okay, so a lot of people don't know this, but Stevie's been making videos about us for a long time. Most of them not negative, but he made one recently, and he had said some things in the video in regards to my intentions and different.
And I remember that you were saying that he was kind of manipulating the narrative or like, you know, doing something like that. So I think maybe that's where he got it from. I'm not sure. I don't really remember that much. Things like that. So when I'm referencing what he said, these are the comments. All right, so I'm going to just play them. You guys can hear. And he said, he never said liar and manipulator, which is fine. Let's just play. Call him a good Christian boy, maybe from your perspective. It's okay for people to have a different perspective.
The answer is yes, the baby would be delivered.
Oh, okay, great. So
That's surprising, bro. Yeah, I'm shocked with this one, man. I've disclosed that video in its entirety, giving it context, bro. And I'm coming from Abba, who's the king of receipts, trying to convey a point, bro. And he intentionally shows you that clip leaving out the context, dog. And you look at that snip, it looks hideous, man, but he gives his reasoning behind it. And that's a video that I debunked, and I know Abba's seen that entire video. So he's trying to paint a narrative, which is something that I'm very surprised and disappointed with. So painting a narrative would kind of be calling him a manipulator, nah?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's basically saying he's disingenuous.
Yes.
In his motives. His motives. He got some, he got ulterior motives, you heard? The Abba for it, bro, because this ain't it, bro. Yeah, this is whack. Manufacturing these narratives, dog. That's whack, bro. And he's part of the problem, bro. If he felt so strongly about me calling him a liar and a manipulator, bro. And I think this is why I'm wrong about Stevie, right? Like I said
Stevie Knight is a grifter, and maybe doing a little bit extra.
What the is up with that word grifter? Every time I hear it, I want to swing on somebody. I don't like that. I don't like that word. It sounds corny to me. Like, what are you? I don't get it. What do you like? What is it? What is grifter? What is man? What is grifter? Hey Siri, what does grifter mean? Oh, you ain't gonna work now. Now you ain't gonna work.
I thought like it's a person who
jumps
like
on something.
Yeah.
Because it's popular.
Yeah, but let me make sure.
Ow.
A person who engages in petty or small circle swindling.
Oh, okay. So you're not really down with the cause, but you acting like you down with that cause for a second when it suits you. Because, yeah.
I don't
think that anymore.
I don't think he is.
I think he's just stupid, genuinely. And like, I'm not even saying this to insult him or anything like that. He says, I never called him a liar and a manipulator, but when you accuse someone of intentionally taking someone out of context, knowing what the full context is, and then you accuse them of manufacturing narratives, you're accusing them of deceit and manipulation. But Stevie thinks that because he didn't say liar and manipulator, it doesn't count. That's akin to me going up to Stevie and be like,
those are word semantics, but at the end of the day, I do feel like Stevie does feel this way. I don't feel like he's jumping on it for whatever reason. He might be. I mean, I think what happened was the left turned on him when he got into stuff, and then he started seeing things from a different lens. And because he couldn't let that one thing go, because he had his YouTube shut down, he couldn't make no money, and got really upset. And I mean, he was passionate about it. That's the way he felt. And I felt after that it was all. He went that way.
Yeah.
He went with the the Cartier family dudes. He went with all of that.
But that's the thing is like that's why people would call him that, because it is something like it just seemed like you just did because it worked for you from one video that you did that you probably were passionate about, and then now from there you're like, oh, I'm gonna just keep on doing this. So that's why
I just don't see how you can sit there and put down your race and act like, you know what I'm saying? Whenever it's a video on people, of your culture, of your heritage, you sit there and bash them, and then you can't sit there and pull something up about something else because it's true. It's like, I'm so tired of seeing black fatigue and then seeing a black man that's commenting on it, and then, yo, bro, we all got some dumb shit in our nationalities or whatever. Not our nationalities. Let me not say that, because in our race, all right? In our ethnic group, bro. We all got some dumb motherfuckers.
I see a lot of ish with Mexicans.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, we all see that shit. We all see that shit. It happens. Don't mean everybody like that.
Yeah.
I hate when they take these little micro, you know what I'm saying, segments, and then they act and they cast this big umbrella and magnify it like it's all like that. It's not really like that. You know what I mean? Not every Puerto Rican and every Mexican is a drug dealer and down with the cartel. We're not all the plug. We're not all Papi, you heard? We're not all the plug. Even though half her family. But I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Now you gotta cut that part out.
And then Stevie's like, well, are you saying that I graped her? No, I didn't say grape. Well, what do you fucking think it means when you say you?
Yeah, but the thing that happened is that nobody's right. The thing that happened is that he doesn't know definitions of a lot of words.
Yes,
and most of the words that he's just using.
Yes,
he's saying you are not articulate, bro. You have no intellect in your vocabulary.
You just be using words.
What he's saying is you just be using these words and you really don't know the true full meaning of them, and you're using them wrong.
Which, I mean, you kind of did, not saying that it's true, but you did.
It happens. I do it all the time.
Yeah, you did prove it in this part. Like, they did, like...
I act like I'm all extra. I act like I'm all extra, you know what I'm saying? I act like I'm educated. Yeah, I'm all educated and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I be saying all these words, and I'm like, yo, did I get that right at the end? I'm like, oh, shit, I did. You know what I mean?
Oh,
maybe I heard it somewhere.
So I don't think he's a grifter either.
Yeah. Go back to the video. Actually, since you mentioned that, we can just play this. All right, here we go.
But no negative energy there. When you hear people talk like that, all that does is let you know who you're talking to, and you can't talk to them, bro. And Abba is one of those individuals you can't talk to. Abba, if you're willing to talk to me.
Abba look like he's Stevie if Stevie grew up vegan.
You're
me
done.
directly and not do this online beef, bro.
Bruh.
I did DM him, and this is what he replied.
Oh, now he's got DMs.
All right, so it says, so after I saw that video and you want to talk, and I said, nothing really, Handle. I don't rock with you, but I saw your most recent vid and you said you want to talk, if you want to hop on live. And then he said, nah, you definitely fake. You a bit and a racist too. Doing the most for clicks. You got it, Brody. I'm cool doing anything on my platform. I don't work with bitches. You want to chop offline? Cool, but you can keep that gay drama shit. So I was like, all right.
Oh,
sounds good,
damn. Stevie.
then, hold on.
Stevie got a temper problem, man. Yo, Stevie, you gotta chill, man. You gotta chill with them extra proteins you be taking, man. They get into your brain, bro.
Yeah.
Flooding your brain, man. All them extra vitamins you take, man.
I think there's like one more DM from him. Yeah, then he says all this shit. I don't have to read.
I'm gonna read it. Nah, you definitely fake, bitch. Too
No, you already
racist.
read that one.
Damn,
The
he
second
calling.
one.
Yo, why are you calling him? Why is he calling Abba a racist? Laugh out loud. I've already offered to chop it up with you multiple times before your exposed Stevie video, but you said no. I ignored those messages, but now you want to get back on camera and continue the fuckery, the clown show. Like you over there really, yo, aye, like you with the circus, man. Like you Barnum and them Baileys up in this bitch. Aye, that's basically what it breaks down to, man. He's sitting there saying you doing whiteface. You doing whiteface because you a clown, right? Is that what it would be? You doing whiteface. That's why you acting like a clown.
All of it, you guys can press pause, but we just we're gonna keep going with it. And you know what I mean?
Yo, his answer was, "You sound hurt."
With the laughing emoji.
And Stevie's like pretending like the energy is like very different, but
Right.
what I said in my video about him is the same stuff that I said.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna press play or just keep going. I think. Is it pressing play right now? Is it moving? Okay, cool. All right, and then don't worry. This is my own.
Abba showed his true colors to me. He showed himself as a clear-cut racist, right? Abba hates white people. He demonizes white people. That's a fucking fact. He's just not gonna tell y'all to your face.
Show me a single child in America going hungry. Doesn't exist.
When I hear Kirk say we don't have a child hunger problem, I think of starvation. Man,
See what I mean when I say this nigga don't like words? He's like, he hears hunger. He's like, I hear starvation.
Starvation.
Right? He uses the word facts. Okay, I'm like, okay, well, what's your facts that I'm.
Hey, let me ask you a question. If you didn't eat breakfast, it's about 2:00. What are you gonna say?
I'm
Babe,
starving.
You're gonna say, babe, I'm what? Hungry, right?
I'm starving.
Yeah, you're gonna say I'm hungry. I'm
Yep.
starved. Come on, man. Word semantics. Let's get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Racist against white people provides none. I'm like, you can't say that's a fact if you have no evidence, you have nothing to back it up. It's just his feeling. He doesn't understand what these words mean. When he says things, he just doesn't get it. When he accuses you of deceit, he thinks that that's different than saying you're a liar.
But the thing that happened also is that same thing with the emotion thing. He's gonna call you a bitch and gay and emotional. He's gonna call you emotional. Doesn't even understand what would be the definition of emotional.
Yes.
You don't have to cry. You don't have to do all this or yell at it. You could be very posed, very calm, and still be emotional in your response.
I think all of y'all acting like some biatches right now, man. How many fucking months ago was this shit? What the fuck? But hey, I'm here for the entertainment, man. I'm here for the fucking entertainment.
Sir.
You heard? But y'all acting like some little.
I ain't saying nothing.
I am. I'm saying y'all in your feelings, man. Y'all a little hormonal. Too much estrogen in your shake. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Y'all got a little estrogen, man. I bet y'all got some puffy nipples. You know what I'm saying? They hurt. They a little sore right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what happens when you get estrogen, man.
I know. Don't touch your nipples.
It's called what? What did I call that? I forgot what it was called, man.
Are you talking about the orangutan one?
Not orangutan
okay.
nipples. Nah. But anyway,
Then I don't
you know
know.
what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, anyways, whatever. It don't fucking matter. Like, see, look at me trying to talk all like, all articulate. I'm trying to articulate myself.
Emotion is not just a facade
It's called gyno.
that you have in front of the words that are coming out of your mouth. What's coming out, the words that you're saying, the words that you are saying shows the intentions that you have and the emotion that you have. But it's kind of, he doesn't understand that in the way that he's talking, that he's being emotional.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go back to the video.
Nutrition. What would Jesus do? I could care less. Would y'all crucify Jesus the way y'all crucified Kirk? Kirk has gotten destroyed.
Yo, how we gonna?
I'm like, I don't know if people realize this, but they did crucify Jesus, and I'm pretty sure they would do that again.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know why that line was just funny to me. But go to edit number 2 because he keeps going, and then we'll just we'll go forward with that.
40.
Because I wouldn't say Kirk was crucified. I'd say he was assassinated. He got assassinated, man. That was an assassination, man. He wasn't dragged out and did all of that and put up, you know what I'm saying? He was assassinated. Some coward went with a scope.
Yep.
Popped him, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That shit was traumatizing as fuck.
Yeah, that's not something I want to open up my freaking app to.
That shit is that was traumatizing as fuck the way they had, bro, I felt so bad for his kids and his wife. Like, damn, they got to watch this shit forever, man. I don't care. Like I said, if you racist, if you don't like people, whatever, I'd rather have you say it. I'd rather know you are. At least I know who you is. I'm not saying Kirk was racist. I'm just saying whatever feeling you have towards a man, at least he put it out there. He wasn't hiding behind no curtain. He was telling you straight up how he felt.
Exactly.
And he was willing to go back and forth with you. But to get like that, now don't get me wrong, I get it. Like some of the words that he said and things like that. Like, well, some people have to, because of, whatever. I get it. But still, that still don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, for a man to be sniped out there in front of everybody for the world to see, man. That shit was just bad. And that shit traumatizing. A lot of us that seen that, grew up and stuff like that, man, you could just smell that. You know what I'm saying? You could smell it. You could just, that shit was horrific, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
42 videos.
Hold on. Go back.
Edit number 2 because he keeps going, and then we'll just we'll go forward with that.
All right. Limited, which means, all right, hold on. Let me move this out the way. Hold on. So this one went against ad suitability. Rich black men only want left, whatever. I don't know what that says. But anyways, this one right here, ad suitability. So that means they hit them against YouTube policy. Something was against YouTube policy on this one right here. I don't know what this was about. You know what I'm saying? My biggest struggle as a black man, it doesn't show the whole thing. She doesn't think black on black. All right. Why do you like dating? Damn, everything is about black.
That's what he searched. Look, title contains black. So I think he's trying to prove a point of what he's done.
Yeah, but this is all Stevie Knight's page.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is Stevie Knight's video, him trying to prove something that he's done. So this is a video that.
Okay. Gotcha.
42 videos. Before we even go into what these videos are about, 42 videos that address black people in some form or fashion. 1.24 thousand videos. This is the definition of manufacturing a narrative. Right, let's just do the math. Where's my phone? It was 42 videos, right? 42 divided by 1,240. I mean, it's percentages. I hope percentages. 3% of my videos have black in the title. What about the other 97%? He knows that y'all are not going to do the research. Y'all not going to look shit up.
I don't know why it's like a funny rebuttal. It's like, it's only 3% of my videos have black in the title. I get that.
Yeah, but there's much more videos that you're talking about black people
that don't have black in the title. You guys
that don't have black in the title, but whatever.
And the whole point was that there's an asymmetry, that you only really talk negatively about the black community. But he goes on to explain why, and I want to give him a chance to. So we'll keep listening.
Oh, how nice.
I'm just making sure that we get through all of it.
Man, pull it up, bro. Already.
I give black people this attention that I do because I want the best for my community. And whether you agree with it or not, us as a people get stigmatized the worst.
All right, and you know what's crazy? And that right there, I gotta call you out on. You talking about being stigmatized the most. You do the most stigmatizing, bro. Like, you do the most stereotyping. You do the most stereotypical stuff, bro. Like, you literally ostracize your community and talk about your community like that. I'm gonna be dead serious. Like between you, the Cartier family, that goofy ass motherfucker Tatum, like you guys profile your community the worst, man. Y'all do, bro. Now, I'm not gonna say Stevie goes crazy because he doesn't go crazy, but he does toe that line.
Mm-hmm.
He does toe that line. He's not like the Cartier family.
Mm.
Like they blew up out overnight talking about this type of stuff. He's not like Tatum that you could clearly see somebody did something wrong and, you know, you're going to blame the black person and be like, well, if the black person didn't sneeze, basically he wants to say if the black person wasn't black. I mean, Tatum is the goofy, you know what I'm saying? He's a guy that wears a shirt with some dude that's all buff, and then he puts...
I thought it was 50 Cent.
He puts Trump's head on it.
It was Get Rich or Die Trying, wasn't it?
I don't know what he does. I don't know. He just puts Trump's head on some... I mean, like, you fantasizing like that, bro, like, you just weird. That's just weird to me, bro. Like, what... I don't get what would make someone do that, bro. That's just weird to me, man. That whole entire shit is weird, bro. But hey, I guess he sold a lot of it. That was his merch. So I guess I could say, yeah, it was business. It was smart business. All right? But you shouldn't have wore the shirt. You should have just
advertised it.
I took it upon myself to make an effort in my videos to wake us up. I'm black. Motherfuckers out here doing crazy black shit. We represent each other. I'm sick of this fucking image that is burned in the back of people's minds of how they think black people are.
So that kind of covers a lot of it. If you can do me a favor, could you play 4D? You put that up on screen. I just want to play that, just like the first minute of that. And then we'll talk about everything that we just saw, okay?
Bro, I heard they was tripping up there in Portland, bro. But yeah, damn.
That dumb bitch you got right there? Bye-bye. All y'all
Shit, what the? You're like 100 pounds.
weirdo.
There's usually
And
N-word.
this 100 pounds here in the register I dropped. This is knocked that whole pink out. So what's good? What's good? What's good? Come on.
Is it like trailer bitches if you want them that don't have teeth to begin with?
You don't scare me.
Commentator.
Come on. You won't say it again, right? That's like
Is
you
she-
won't say it again, right? Say it again.
That reminds me of Marlon.
You touched me,
Oh,
you
me
weird ass.
back.
Y'all touched me, you weird ass. Y'all are weird.
Guess what the title of this video is? This is going viral. Dropped yesterday. 4 million views, dog. White people who act black are the worst. White people who act black are the worst. Y'all good with that? Y'all good with that? Black people? Y'all good with that being labeled acting black? I don't know what that is. I know what that is, bro. That's acting like a nigga. That's what that is.
See, you just did it again, bro. That's not acting like, yo, bro, like, how man, you better chill with that, bro. Like, you just did that again, my dude. That's just called acting ghetto as fuck. And ghetto is not just strictly black, bro. Have you ever been to an urban city?
Real. Thank you.
Like, that's how it is in the city, bro. Like, everybody calls it black. It's not black, bro. I know so many articulate black people, and you know what I'm saying? I know so many articulate white people. I know so many articulate Latinos.
I grew up.
It's the way you are. It's your articulation. It's the way you speak, bro. It has nothing to do with being black, bro. It's either being urban, being street, being hood, something like that. It has
like
nothing to
street,
do
ghetto,
with being black,
like,
bro.
Those are the names I've ever been heard.
There really isn't a way to act black. Like, how do you act fucking black, bro? Like, how do you act black? Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you act black? I mean, just really think about it. Like, if we talk about black, if we talk about FBA, that's black American. They're American. So I can understand you saying, yeah, you trying to act like a essay, or you trying to act like a Chicano, like, yo, Holmes. That would be like trying to act like a Chicano. But trying to act black just by acting like that don't mean, come on, man. That's just stupid to me. That's just stupid to me.
Thank you.
Like Mark Lamont, like, I mean, have you ever heard him speak? Very smart, very articulate, knows how to, you know what I'm saying? Yo, conceptualize every fucking sentence he's trying to use. You know what I'm saying? He sits there, paints a picture for you. Very intellectual human being.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what are we talking about here?
Exactly.
What are we really fucking talking about here?
Bro, but let the world tell it. That's what they think acting black is.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Black people in New York, Latinos in New York, do they act the same way they do down south in Florida? No, total different culture. So what are you talking about? What are we really talking about? Black people and Latinos in New York, do they act the same way they do in LA? No, total different culture. That's a cultural thing. I mean, United States is so damn big. Most of our states are the size of countries.
Dog. And don't lie. Don't for 1 second lie to yourself, bro. That's the first thing y'all fucking saw was this girl acting culturally influenced, bro. And if that is a result of black culture, dog, you see what the problem is.
All right, you can full screen us. So Stevie makes the argument that the asymmetry that he has when he covers, minorities like this a lot is because he cares and he wants to improve their image, right? And I sat with that for a little bit. It made me think, because I wondered to myself, I think there's an argument to be made that it's good to be self-accountable, to think back to your own behaviors, how you kind of are perceived and things like that. Mm-hmm. But I always have an issue with people, especially folks like this, because oftentimes, like, they'll say, listen, I'm moving on. I don't want to, focus and be a victim anymore. I don't want to be focused on race and things like that. But then you look at a lot of their content, and it's like hyper-fixating on race. Here's a white woman who's acting ignorant, right? I just see a person's acting ignorant. And the first thing he does is he brings it back to black people and he feeds into that narrative like this is acting black or whatever it is. And that's how you kind of perpetuate a lot of these stereotypes and things like that because vast majority of black folks are not acting this way.
No, not.
I mean, look at Abba and Preach. Are they acting that way right now? Mm-mm. Thank you. That's my point. Stop.
That's majority of black people are not acting like that, but the people that are acting like that are black.
That's not true, bro. Preach. That is not true.
She's not black.
I'm not saying that she is. I'm saying that the way she's acting. Not true. All black people act like her. The people that act like that, most people that act like that are black. And
I think that might be the cultural difference of him being up in Canada and stuff like that because I don't see that. I just don't see that. I don't see that. I just really don't see that, man.
Because my friends
Dr.
are all
Umar
mixed.
don't act like that. Like, come on, man. Just
Yep, and I've seen it all, and all different colors act like that. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on where you grew up.
Is Little Man acting like that? Hold up, Little Man. How is Little Man acting? Little Man, you acting like Little Man. He all he care about is milk right now. You know what I'm saying? This is chocolate dropper right here. We got our chocolate dropper right here. He ain't into that, man. I'm Afro Latina. She Afro Mexicana, bro. That's not true. Now, do I talk like a New Yorker? Of course. That's a cultural thing. That's a regional thing.
I know, and you get attacked for talking the way that you talk.
Yeah. I do get
Make no dang sense, y'all.
I do get attacked for it. Yeah, people be like, "Yo, bro, your accent." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? This is the way we talk in New York."
Yep.
This is the way we talk in New York. It's just a cultural thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Bronx. Like I am from the hood, so of course I'm gonna talk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna talk, like with a certain amount of ebonics,
Yep.
It's just gonna be like that. I'm gonna mispronounce words, Hey, everywhere you go is something different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. That's all I'm saying.
Thing is, I think it speaks to a thing where much more than America, black people exist outside of that, and that's Black American.
You didn't say that's Black American. Like, it's just ghetto.
Yeah, it is ghetto.
Thank you.
Like I said, it's urban.
Yep.
It's an urban neighborhood. It's urban type shit. It's all about being urban.
Yep.
Black people don't live in the ghetto.
I understand.
So we have to be careful. See, you're also feeding into that narrative.
No, I'm not feeding. I'm just saying that, yeah, there's some people that act like that. A lot of people that are acting like that are black.
What are you talking about? You're coming back for seconds. So what do you mean feeding? Yeah, no, you eating a lot, bro. You came back for seconds, man. You put seconds on that plate, bro. Stop. You're feeding. You're eating. Not cooking.
Who made it so popular on the social media, but that's not acting black. That's just one side of it. It's just like saying that, oh, that's acting white, and we just show one part of how white people act. It's just bing, 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 bing. And all the white people are like that. That's just, hey, you know what?
And just so you know, see, that would be acting black too, because the ukulele came from where? Africa. So stop, bro. Bada bing 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 bing.
Well, that's for the people who
Bing
stereotype.
bing bing bong bing bong.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But that's not. It's just one side of it. It's just very. It's 1% of it. It's a little part of it. I'm not saying that all black are like acting like that, and everything is that was all black. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that the people that put it out there was black people. And you think that's feeding into that narrative?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it is. Because I think sometimes we hyperfixate on the ghetto experience. Yeah, sure, it's culturally relevant as well. But like even just labeling that like a very black thing is a bit ignorant because it's a really just small, hyper small segment, right? And you'll just see, this is the problem because I think a lot of these conversations are more linked about class than they are about race. But all we focus on is the skin color, right?
I agree.
And then we talk about these things, and then we make the problems much bigger than they actually are.
Agree.
But you're going to encounter people every day, and the vast majority of them are not. But we buy into these narratives because it's just very easily accessible, right?
Yeah.
I can tell you this right now. If you live in the ghetto and you live in a lot of poor areas, you're going to see people of all kinds of races acting that way.
Boom! Boom! That's all I can say right now is thank you.
Thank you for flying, Air Goya.
Y'all can get off. Y'all can get off now. Single file. Thank you. I made my point. Thank you very much, Abba. Your name should have been Preach, though. Your name should have been Preach, because you were preaching food. I like you. I like you a lot, man.
Don't be saying stuff like that.
Sure. Right? And that's why I mean this is actually more about culture, socioeconomic background than it is necessarily about race, but we hyperfixate on
Sure,
that.
I am mad at that.
And here's the white woman doing this kind of an ignorant thing, and then again, the conversation immediately is brought back to black people. So when they do something bad, or when she's being ignorant, somehow we are just existing. It's still being linked back to folks like that.
Yeah,
and,
but we cannot put aside the fact that it has been put in the media, whether it's with the music or it's been pushed. It's a narrative that has been pushed by the media, whether it is by the music, whether it's by music industry, what they wanted to push. They push aside the conscious rap, they push aside the conscious hip hop, and they expose that. What sells is that.
Well, no, what a lot of it has to do too is you have white people and black people saying the same thing. Why you acting black? Why you acting like that? You
like
ain't
putting
black.
the label on it.
You ain't black.
Like that.
Yo, bro, I know a lot of Southern whites. I can't understand a fucking word they're saying, bro. Real, you know what I'm saying? Ebonic, like, you know what I'm saying? Talking about all that. And they sound real hood.
Yep.
I think it's an urban thing. I think it's where you grew up. I think it's a cultural thing. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by cultural, I mean your region.
Yep.
I mean the culture that exists in your city, in your town, where you keep your homestead. You heard?
You know what I mean? Not necessarily like on TV a TV show about black people making money and doing that. No, it's ratchet wives of hip hop. That's what's gonna be put out there. So I can understand that people have that narrative because that's what the media also push. You know, they push that bad side a lot. So maybe it's much more.
Yeah, but
it's less present than it actually is. It's just really pushed by the media.
Sure, there's definitely.
Okay, so when Bad Baby says, meet me outside, how about that? It's not because she's just a badass teenage kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, come on, man. She just thought she was urban. She was trying to be hood. And hood don't mean black.
No.
Hood don't mean black. The word hood is not, you might want to associate it with it, but it's not.
Exactly.
There's black, brown, Italian, Irish, man. Come on, bro. I know some. I know some. Some white boys, bro. That's real hood.
Me too.
Real hood.
Yep.
And they DNA straight hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They'll make me sound like a professor. You know what I mean? Like, stop it.
But like, we also are media.
Sure, definitely.
Right?
Yeah,
we also have a responsibility with the kinds of things that we don't push. And
we do.
I understand the argument that, like, you care about these communities supposedly, so you want to talk about, the bad stuff, and so you're going to cover it a lot more. But I also think that one of the things that he says a lot is we make us look bad. We make us look bad, and we have a responsibility to do this for us in terms of, it's like, to me, I find that kind of like respectability politics the biggest waste of time. You're never going to get every black person to get on the same page, but the vast majority of us are not doing crazy shit. We're not wilding out. And this expectation that we have to live for the whole in terms of how we present ourselves is a losing fight.
Sure.
Because you're always going to have ignorants who are going to be out there and look fucking stupid. And then it's my responsibility. It's your responsibility to make sure we don't look all stupid when you get up there. And I'm like, you're never going to win with that.
I spoke about that pressure of being in the media and being black, and then I'm not representing myself. I'm representing my whole community, especially here in Quebec.
Yeah.
I'm representing the whole community, not just myself.
And if you want to improve the image, like, there's a lot better ways. Here's what I feel as though when I kind of zoom out from this conversation and look at it macro. I look to somebody like ISO Speed. His identity is not centered on race, but he's one of the biggest people in the world, and he brings so many people together just being himself, being his own weird self. And we have to even just getting away from the idea that we first identify ourselves as black when we're existing in these public spaces and just try to be individuals and kind of focus in on that lens. Because as long as we let the framing of this color everything that we do, then it's always going to be in the background of our head. Like, ISO Speed has much more influence culturally about bringing people together than a lot of these other folks do, right? And it's not by hyper-fixating on this issue that he does so. He does so by being an individual, and that's how you break free of that label that kind of hovers over us, if that makes sense a little bit. And I think the more that we do that, the more that we don't center ourselves around that conversation all the time, the better that we're going to look, because we're going to be a diverse group of people. You want to say we're not a monolith, and yet you sound like every other black conservative who hyperfixates uniquely on black issues. And that's the part that confuses me.
That's
like,
crazy.
I look at somebody like Coleon Noir, who's a gun advocate. Conservative, right? You don't see it.
Yo, I love his videos. That dude nice with it. He always showing me, he make me want to get he want me to get my 2A back, man. I like that guy. I like him. He got everything. Every color, I'm telling you, he got like the best, like, he got some, you got to see him, man. Like, this dude got every burner there is, man. Like, he real good with it, man. Yeah. Take apart a gun, like, blindfolded.
Him spend all day long talking about, and like that example for me is doing a lot more for showing that we're not a monolith than these black conservative creators who are just like, this is where a black person is, this is where a black person is, this is where I'm like, holy shit, nigga, you're not gonna switch up something?
It's funny that he's saying all the time, and he said that a couple of times, we're not a monolith, we're not a monolith, we're not a monolith. When we talk about him, we not a monolith, we're not a monolith. Then when he talk about us, it's like, them niggers.
Yeah.
It's them dude, right? So it's kind of weird that it's like, okay, you want to dissociate yourself. Yeah. That's fine. Do you.
If you want a better image for us, then why are you always focusing on the ghetto shit?
Thank you, because, all right, there's this black TikToker. I wish I remembered his name, but I'm bad at names, so I can't remember his name, man. And I never see him being portrayed and out there, and I feel like his content is really good. What he does is he takes a bunch of kids, black kids, white kids, whatever kids that want to show up, man. He breaks down a car. He shows you how to work on a car, how to be a man. Like, most of these kids probably come from a single parent home. Most likely they moms don't really know about this. Don't got the hands-on mechanical, you know what I'm saying? Critical thinking. He shows them how to critically think. He has them touch the parts on the car, tells them what it is, tells them how it functions. And this guy deserves to be praised. Yeah. Now, he ain't on no hood shit. It ain't about bringing kids from the hood. It has nothing to do with single black kids, or it has nothing to do with black kids, but people will post this stuff and repost it, say, oh, this black creator is showing kids from the ghetto. And it's like, bro, what are you guys fucking... No, this man is showing underprivileged young men how to get along in this world and how to, you know what I'm saying, critically think. But anyways, I digress. Let's get it back. And now you got him pissed off. See? Now he mad.
Okay. Why are you focusing on the negative aspects? If you're not even going to balance the conversation, like, that's the part that kind of just a bit rubs me the wrong way. But, you know, as far as like all the Stevie videos, listen, man, there's a lot of other points I could hit on and touch on and spend a day or two, you know, laughing and, you know, chopping up and stuff like that. But I don't want to do all that. I think when I took a more reflective look,
right.
He has a different perspective than me. I genuinely think also he doesn't realize the things that come out of his mouth and what they mean.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. He doesn't understand the words.
We'll see that later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't.
So, yeah, but last part I wanted to kind of touch on and then we kind of just move from this is during the research for this, I watched his review on the movie Sinners. And when Sinners came out, it was a movie by Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
Set in 1930s America in the South. And Stevie had a review, and so I was curious because a lot of people had a negative impression of him. And it kind of plays into the image I have of Stevie of why I think he's a bit dumb. So can we go to the Sinners review that I have? Yeah.
Yeah, Stevie got a lot of shit for this review. I don't know what the big deal was. I mean, the movie was all right, but he's talking about this woke shit. I don't know what the hell he was talking about with the woke shit, but all right.
And we're going to, wait, yes, yeah, that should be it. I just want to double check. Is there anything you want to say before we start the review?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so it should be 4G. Got it?
Wow, they got this
and
all
we're just going to play this video for you guys. We're going to kind of go through it. We're going to make it short. I'm not going to do a full movie review.
Hurry up, because I want to finish this
and then
video.
We're going to wrap that up and we're moving on. Good?
I went to go see The Sinners last night. Trash. Right? And I'm watching it thinking I'm about to see some vampire-ish, and I see these vampires' skin all twinkling in the sun. Like, what type of gay shit is this, bro? But then when I understood what it was about, you know what I'm talking about, it's vampires, but it's pretty much a whole Romeo and Juliet type of situation.
He's talking about the movie Twilight, but Stevie's going to go into
I was just about to say that because I don't remember that at all.
the Sinners movies. Sinners is it involves vampires. There's some bit of some horror elements and some music stuff, but we're going to keep going.
You know, werewolves, vampires, same thing but Underworld. You know what I'm saying? Those storylines, though. Right? So once I understood that, I rock with Twilight. I understood the concept. But this right here, especially when you classify it as horror. Well, before I dive into my feelings about it, I need to lay out what happened back in Jim Crow.
Now, I'm going to give you guys my own synopsis of the movie, but you got to listen to how he gives a summary of it because it's very telling.
With the black folks, you feel me? Michael B. Jordan's one of the main characters, but he plays himself twice because he plays a twin of himself, so it's two of him, and they like some prohibition gangsters back then, right? Making money the illegal ways or whatnot, and they hit a lick in Chicago, come back, but back to their hometown or whatnot, buy a barn, and they turn the barn into a juke joint. Well, that's the intention. And then, like, the first 30 minutes is just developing this plot where they going around recruiting who they need to run the juke joint for the grand opening that night, right? So they pick up a musician, they pick up a cook, they pick up a security guard, you know what I'm saying, highlight their little stories or whatnot. You see the main love interest, pretty white girl, and she's involved with one of the twins. And then
and that's not true. She wasn't the main love interest. She was a side piece.
You know, juke joints popping, right? And then vampires randomly pull up. They just randomly pull up. And really, that's pretty much it. The story is, there's not much there at all. And there's so many gaping holes throughout just the literal script. And like I said, it took entirely too long for the motherfucker to develop for a horror story. And you gotta understand my perspective. I'm coming in this motherfucker looking for horror, looking for vampire, looking for dope shit.
Nah, but what ended up happening was he ended up buying. All right, so they ended up doing some dirt up in Chicago, went back down. They used to be from down there. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, this is back when, the Jim Crow era and everything. And, KKK, motherfucking ghosts with hoods walking around and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got the cutouts and all of that. So they end up buying from one of them dudes, not even realizing it, giving them the money, not realizing that that dude was setting up to do an entire slaughter that night. And he was going to get his barn back. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't going to let no boys from Chicago or wherever come and buy his spot and keep the money. So he gave him the bag, and they came back, and they was going to go, pop them, you heard? And get back their stuff, man. There was that funny shit, you know what I'm saying? It was on some funny shit.
Right.
And he wanted that shit to be lit, man. He wanted that shit to be fucking dope and shit with the vampires and the... I could care less. No. Synopsis is very wrong, and him saying there's no plot. I personally think the movie is about a 6 out of 10. I'm a pretty harsh movie critic. I liked that Ryan Coogler, in my opinion, improved a lot as a director, because when you watch that movie, it's substantially better than his previous work. And he took some liberties and some chances here, and there's some good ones. But him saying there's no plot is crazy. Him even describing the first 30 minutes as if it's just like getting people and that's it. Like, he missed everything that happened in the first 30 minutes and how it's incredibly important for the entire setup of the movie in terms of thematics and themes. So, dude doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about from off the top.
Nope.
And a good example of this is, you have the scenes in the beginning with the church and the musician, who's probably one of the most important pieces of the story. Mm-hmm. And you're seeing the conflict between his wanting to engage in music and his dad, who's a pastor, wanting him to come back to church and stay away from the devil's work, which is music. Mm-hmm. Then you also have the themes about African spiritualism when you have the love interest, who she starts talking about charms. And it's very lightly touched on. They don't do it very directly, but they're clearly hinting towards black folks' history back in Africa and how they kept some of those traditions. Even today, if you go to the south of the USA, you'll find some place where elements of voodoo and some of that spiritualism still exists.
Yeah, it's just like in Caribbean culture, some people practice in Santeria, and that comes back from the motherland, you know what I'm saying? And, we do a lot of that stuff, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's just, it's old, I would say. It's old type of religion or old ways of looking at things, and, how you protect yourself, and, how you get into, I don't want to really get into it because I don't really like talk about religion. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all these themes are incredibly important because they keep playing throughout the movie, but he just kind of just jumps right past it as if it's unimportant. And he's like, I want to see dope shit. I want to see vampires. And I think even him saying it's not like a horror, like when a movie's categorized, it's not always perfectly fitting in that. Sometimes there's a lot of comedic elements. A lot of movies are hybrids. So even going in with the expectation that it's going to be a clear-cut horror, like not every horror movie is it,
Yeah.
With the clown. Like a lot of them are thrillers, they're dramas, there's a lot more involved. So yeah. But you want to say anything before?
It's just that I can understand that that movie was not the most hardcore horror movie that you can see out there. Mm-hmm. But because of the elements that's in there, unfortunately it fits into horror.
Yeah.
You can't fit it into a thriller. Mm-hmm. You can't fit it into an action movie because there are elements of horror. You're going to have to put it in horror. Yeah. And because some people really don't want to see that gory stuff, so you have to put it in there, unfortunately. So even sometimes when you pitch ideas, and it's not you that decides where that movie's going to fall into. So
and they have to do that. Because for distribution, they have to put it in a category.
They have to do it. They have to put it in a category for words.
Sorry, y'all talking too much, and my son is hungry. He need to eat. He don't want to get burped. He just want to eat. He just want to eat. Gluttony. That's a sin. Gluttony. We are all born sinners. Anyways, I'm just going to tell you like this, bro. I don't even know if I'm going to put this thing out. This shit just like...
It was a lot.
There's a lot here. I don't even know if I might as well. Shit, I did it this whole time, but yo, I don't even know if I'm going to put this out. All I can say is, man, Stevie, hopefully you find, what makes you happy and, and do what you do, bro. I am going to tell you honestly, you are looking very confused, very just all over the place, you know what I mean? Just with the way you are. And it seems like you are finding yourself. It seems like, you know, you're seeing new things, trying new things, you know, this, that, and the third. The only thing I would say is, bro, yo, give your own a little bit of grace, man. Give your own a little bit of grace. You know what I'm saying? If you know, if you FBA, if you Black American, man, you know what I'm saying? You should be proud of that, no matter how stupid some people are acting and other people are acting. That happens with everybody and every ethnicity. So stop getting on that. Get off the Officer Tatum shit. I'm telling you, all of y'all that is doing this, bro, what is it called, a grift?
Yeah.
It's just crazy, bro. I remember it's just like, and I get it. We all try to find ourselves in this space. And sometimes we feel like, hey, well, I should talk about it because there are things that do bother me. There's a lot of things that bother me about Puerto Ricans and Latinos that do stuff, but you don't really see me go crazy talking about it. You don't see me do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to ostracize my own just because of a few. Just because of a few, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody got their own way of dealing with things. And hey, if they want to act like idiots over there, don't mean they acting like idiots over here just because of the same color, the same complexion. That being said, till next time, I'm out of here, man.